What's up, you guys? So I wanted to share with you guys something that I do every single morning. I've brought this up like a million times, but I take these so these are 2 fish oils and 2 multivitamins, but more importantly, and like most importantly, is the amount of water that I drink every single morning is very important to me, and it helps me start out the day right. So I've already drinking a whole one of these, and these are, I believe they're 32 ounces. They're pretty big. There's a good amount, and I'm pretty sure that 2 of these equals a half gallon. So I make sure that when I first wake up, I drink 1 full one by itself, and then when I'm taking my, you don't even have to, like, honestly, like, these multivitamins and fish oils, not that important compared to the water. The water is the most important thing. So I'll usually drink a whole another one of these when I'm taking these. Like, I'll just take them and then I'll finish the rest of the water. The reason that I do that is because I feel like it really helps me, I don't want to say like suppress my appetite, but it really helps me perform better, and it really helps me like just feel a little bit more, just like, I just feel better, right? Come on, come on. So yeah, I just feel better when I drink more water, and especially like if I am getting hungry. Like, I just want you guys to understand how important water really is. It's seriously, and I know it sounds cheesy, and everyone always says like drink your water, but if you drink your water, I can almost, like, a lot of times I'll feel like I'm hungry or something like that, and I'll drink like a ton of water, and then I feel fine. So a lot of times it might just be dehydrated, but make sure you're drinking your water, because I know almost everyone in my life, I feel like, does not drink enough water. Like, there's not many people in my life that I feel like are drinking enough water. Like,
no, not touch.
Don't touch it? Okay, I won't touch it. So yeah, that's just the thing that I was gonna say. So I decided to change it up a little bit for breakfast. So I decided to do 4 slices of turkey bacon right here. I did a bunch of apples and then a banana. You guys, I hope this is ripe enough. Every time I show a banana, you guys are like, that's not ripe enough. But I think that's about as ripe. I mean, I'm sure it could be more ripe, but that's pretty dang ripe. And then I also, this is actually just the instant coffee from My Protein. If you guys haven't seen it, My Protein actually makes instant coffee. It's pretty good. And then I just have some flavor drops in there. Some of the vanilla, it's super good, and then some almond milk. So that is gonna be breakfast. I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Are you eating apples with Uncle? Yeah? Are we both eating apples? Is yours good? Yeah? It looks very yummy. Good morning.
Mommy.
What?
Culture.
One, two. Come on, one more. You got this. Go, 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 go. Up, up, up. Yeah.
Today I wanted to talk about how I've been gaining weight. So a lot of you guys know that I'm bulking up, so I'm actually bulking up for a competition. So I'm trying to gain muscle, gain fat. So I'm gaining fat, and that's just a fact of life. But I kind of want to talk about how it's actually been really good for me. So as far as, like, obviously there's the strength gains that come along with it. Like, before I bulked up, I wasn't able to hit 225 pounds. Now I'm able to hit 230, as you guys saw, for two reps, and I'm able to, you know, hit 200 and, what was it, 45 pounds is my max. And then my squats have gone up significantly, my deadlift's gone up. So all of that stuff has been really, really good. And then obviously I'm putting on muscle, so that's really good. But I just want to talk about the mental health that it's giving me, and just how it's changed kind of my mindset. Because when I was losing weight, I was kind of in that mindset that I have, like, I almost felt like I had to lose weight forever. Like, I was always going to be stuck in, like, dieting and trying to cut calories and eat less and try and find ways of how I can eat less, right? That was, like, my main, that's what I was focused on. That's what I felt like was, that's all I was going to be doing, is losing weight for the rest of my life. And during this bulk, it showed me that I have the power and I have the willpower to, you know, gain some size and gain some weight, gain some fat, and not freak out and not let that really, like, ruin my day or ruin my month. It showed me that I'm capable of doing this, and I'm capable of more than I thought I was, because when I was losing weight, I did not ever, I thought that gaining any sort of weight, an ounce, a pound, whatever it is, was like, that was the end of the world. There was nothing that, you know, if that happened, then my whole day was ruined. But as far as, like, going on this bulk, it showed me that that's not the case, that I can live a normal life, that I can, you know, gain some weight, and it's not the end of the world. As a lot of you guys know, I was getting to a point when I was losing a lot of weight that I was almost getting, like, an eating disorder. I felt like I was really cutting my calories really low, really low, to the point where I felt like I was just, like, barely eating anything. So during this bulk, it's really showed me that I can eat a lot more food than I initially realized. And I know that might not seem like a big thing to a lot of people, but to me it's huge, because I thought I was always gonna, I felt like I always needed to be hungry to be, you know, hitting my goals. I always needed to be cutting calories somehow, finding another way to eat less food. And it's been really beneficial for me, for my mindset, and just for everything, to really eat a little bit more food. It's just been a really nice feeling. There's a lot of people that I feel like get stuck in that trap of losing weight. Obviously losing weight that's what, you know, that's a huge thing, that's a big part of it, but that's not the end of the journey. That's something that I want to talk about, is this is a lifelong thing, right? So if you are planning on losing a ton of weight, what are you gonna do once you lose the weight? Because hopefully, I really hope that you get to the point where you've lost all the weight that you need to lose, right? But what's the next step? What's the next thing that you're gonna do? And for me, that was put on size and put on muscle. So it was really difficult for me to go from eating less food to literally trying to put on weight and put on size. And at first it was very difficult, because I was stuck in that mindset of I have to lose. So when I would get on the scale and I would see a pound increase, I would freak out, and I felt like I was doing something wrong. And then I had to remember, you know, I'm trying to gain weight, I'm trying to get bigger. And there is definitely, and I don't want people to get confused, there's definitely a way that you can bulk up and gain size in a good way, and, like, trying to, you know, get muscle. And then there's another way where it's just you're not paying attention to what you're eating, and you're just gaining weight and you're gaining fat, and you are going back to where you were. And there's definitely different, like, differences between those, right? Like, I feel like for me, if you're scared to get on the scale and scared to see what the number's gonna be, then that's probably an indication that what you're doing as far as your bulking or whatever it is probably not as controlled as you would want it to be. Because for me, I'm always pretty sure I know exactly what the scale is going to say. I'm never afraid to step on the scale, because I always know pretty much exactly what it's going to say. I know how much food I ate. You know, when you are bulking for a reason, you're usually pretty much, like, you know what you're eating, you know what kind of food's going in your body. But when you're just gaining your weight back, you pretty much are just eating and eating. So I don't want you guys to get confused as far as, like, oh, I should just eat a bunch of food and get bigger, and, you know, that's what John said, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that there's differences, but has been so beneficial for me to gain this weight, and to realize that this is something that I can do, that it's possible, that I don't have to be afraid of it. I almost said scared of it. I don't have to be afraid of it anymore. With this, the biggest thing I think that I've realized is that I can do this for the rest of my life. This is something that I can sustain for the rest of my life, and gaining this weight has showed me that I can gain a little bit of weight, but it's not like it'll always spiral out of control, as long as I, you know, stay on top of it and I stay dedicated, and I don't get caught up in the weight or whatever it is. I just stay dedicated. I can, you know, gain some weight, lose weight. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, you know, calories in versus calories out. It's not that hard, and it's really shown me that I am capable of it. And that's really huge for me, because there was a time, like I said, that I just never ever saw myself being able to eat any more food than I was, and I really felt like I was stuck and I was in a rut and there was no way out. So for anybody watching this that is struggling with this, struggling with the same thing I'm struggling with, or struggling with what I used to be struggling with, I just want to let you know that there is a way out, and that you can, you know, get out of that cycle of feeling like you're always going to be cutting calories and always going to be cutting calories, and you're never going to be able to add calories into your diet, because I promise there is a way to do it, just as long as you stay dedicated to it, and as long as you stay, you know, just stay on top of it. And I could obviously tell you guys what I've been doing, but that would be a whole different video, because that would be a very long video. But I just want to encourage anybody that's out there that's you know, has lost all their weight. First off, if you lost all their weight, congratulations. That's an amazing accomplishment. That's not something that a lot of people can say that they've done. And if you are thinking like you want to gain weight and you don't feel like you can, I promise you can do it. You just have to really, it's definitely been harder for me now trying to gain weight than it was losing weight. I can tell you that much right now, because there's a lot more discipline, I feel like, that comes with trying to gain weight slowly than trying to just lose weight. But yeah, that's just the video today, you guys. I just wanted to give you guys some encouragement and just kind of let you guys know why I've been gaining weight and how good it's honestly been for me, and how I just feel really lucky that I'm able to do this, and I just feel really happy that I'm able to gain weight and not freak out too much. But yeah, that's gonna be the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There's one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look up my friend.